So let's talk about Joe Burrow. How long is he going to be out for? What's going on here? Well, let's go ahead and break it down. So Joe Burrow officially has a calf strain. What a calf strain is, as it says right here, a calf strain is an injury that affects the muscles on the back of the leg. The amount of pain depends on how severe the injury is. And how severe it is depends on the three different grades. Grade 1 is strain only hurts a little. Grade 2 is strains are more painful with limit your activities. Strain 3 may impair your ability to walk. Calf muscle strains are usually easy to diagnose, sometimes through calf pain may caused by something else. If your pain doesn't go away quickly, see a doctor. Rest is the key to recovery. Your physical therapist may recommend ice, heat, and gentle stretching exercises. Over-the-counter medicine can help with pain. Recovery from a calf muscle strain depends on the severity. It could take anywhere from 7 days to 3 months to recover from injury. Now, again, we know for sure he has a calf strain, but we do not know what severity he has. So if he has a calf strain grade 1, he may heal from it within 8 days. Now, Aaron Rodgers had a grade 1 back in OTAs. That, of course, lasted 14 days. It took him to recover from that, and he was able to come back and be absolutely fine. Which, again, based on, how Zach Taylor, Coach Taylor talked in the press conference after practice, I really assume he has a grade 1. Because Zach was not in any way looked like he was concerned or upset or, he was very, okay, it's fine, it's football, people pull things, no big deal. And then, of course, Jamar Chase came out and said that, Burrow gave him the head nod like everything's all right. So my 1,000% guess here is that it is just a grade 1, no problem, may heal within 8 days. So within 8 days, he'll be back out there on the training camp practice field, and he will be fine to go, no problem at all, right? A grade 2 takes around 4 to 6 weeks to heal, but one study said it could take up to 50 weeks on average to return to prior level of competition for dancers. Now, keep in mind that this is the NFL, and these grades are for the average person. So, an average athlete who, works out every day, has top physical peak shape, right? They're just absolutely, the specimen of humans, right? They do heal a little bit faster, but again, every single body is different. Every single person is different. So, for example, Aaron Rodgers, he had a grade 1, took him 14 days to recover. Now, keep in mind, he's 38 years old. So, 38 years old, Joe Burrow is 26 years old. There's a difference in age to recovery. It does say with a grade 1, but have reported to take up the average of 16 weeks to return to pre-injury level of performance in elite athletes. So it's possible, again, that it could take up to 16 weeks for him to be at 100%, but it really all depends on how Joe Burrow's body, recovers personally. Again, we don't know. At the end of the day, the only person who's going to know is Joe Burrow. Grade 3, which takes 6 months to a year to recover due to extensive injury. So, based on what we understand, once again, I want to repeat this, he most likely has a grade 1. So, he should be fine within 8 days. And that, of course, means that we're not going to see him at training camp for the next 8 days. Trevor Siemian will be taking the first team's offensive drills. He will be doing everything while Joe Burrow is on the sideline and rehabbing this, calf strain. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him much at all in training camp. And the reason why I say that is because they don't want to risk re-injuring this, right? There is something we do not know going into yesterday's training camp. He had he had his right calf, the one that he hurt in training camp yesterday. he had that wrapped up before training camp even started, which is really weird. Like, there was some type of injury to his calf beforehand, and he was wearing a strap around it. So, I'm not sure what's going on there. The reporters asked about it, and all that, Zach Taylor said was simply, some players after the first day of training camp, they feel like they're kind of tired, or maybe they have not injuries, but they're a little sore, and that's why sometimes they wear, that thing around their calf. Again, like I said, it's really strange how, that's the first day he had that around his calf, and then that same day he pulls his calf with a calf strain. Really weird, time. Maybe he was feeling some pain in it, and then he went out in training camp process. And again, keep in mind, yesterday, he rolled out a lot in training camp. So he was rolling out of the pocket, running, making moves, and that might be what ended up happening was simply, his calf wasn't 100% after training camp day 1, and then day 2, he's rolling out, and now he strained it. Which, again, 8-day recovery process. Should not be that bad at all, and he will be absolutely fine for the season. I have seen so many people on Twitter saying, oh, he's going to be out for the season, or he's going to be out for the first couple weeks, or he's going to be out for the first... No. He'll be absolutely fine way before preseason even ends. I'm going to guess that he will be fine, 100% fine, at least by August 20th. Not even close to the season there. So we'll be absolutely fine. It's going to be a great season, guys. Don't stress it. Don't worry. I know, this is our quarterback. Listen, we love this guy, right? This is our team. This is our, our guy is going to take us to a Super Bowl. So commander-in-chief. This is the best quarterback in the NFL. But things like this does happen. But I will say this is another reason why, because another reason why this might have happened is because we're practicing outside in almost 100-degree heat. That's never a smart idea, especially the second day of training camp, when your body has not been conditioned to, get to this level and be outside in this weather. You're going to end up pulling something or hurting something. We saw that, Jalen Ramsey in Miami, he ended up hurting himself yesterday because of the weather. And now we see, obviously, Joe Burrow hurts himself because of weather. And many players, like in Miami, they don't have an indoor facility they can train in. We have an indoor facility right around Paycor Stadium that they could go to and play and exercise and work out and do training camp inside a building. Listen, at the end of the day, I love football, right? I grew up in high school playing football, and I get the perspective of being out there with your guys and being outside and not being cramped up inside. But at the end of the day, in high school, we're going for a national championship. In the NFL, you're going for a Super Bowl. So there's a little bit more at stake to keep players healthy and keep players, good to go. And it's just unnecessary injuries that does not need to happen, right? I mean, remember back in high school, it was like July, it was almost 100 degrees outside, and we had people who had heat strokes, and they literally passed out, and we didn't know what to do. And we didn't have an indoor facility, right? But the Bengals, you guys have an indoor facility. So just keep, just smart, ways to avoid injuries in the future. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.